all we're looking a little bit empty. We're gonna have a look. We've got a solar panel coming up, so information about solar panel. If you've not got a solar panel, a bit of info on solar and things to think about if you're going to go for solar. If you've got a solar panel, things that you need to start thinking about now, and then a couple of little tips, and we're going to have a quick mooch through what we've got. So we've got our spooky sales. If you've looked on our Facebook page, you'll notice that Isabel started to do our sort of end of season sort of run up to spooktacular sale, yeah, ready for Halloween. So that's, if you've not already been over to Facebook, have a look at our Facebook page, the Caravan Place, and all the information I'll have on there, and then the sale bits and bobs are on there as well, so keep a look out for that. So nice, this is one that's actually into the sale, 18995, 2022, and it's the major, it's the super, so it's the 8-foot wide version. And I'm just going to have a quick look while you have a little tour around whether this has got the solar panel or not, because I don't know that it has. There's probably still a large amount of caravans that are out there that don't come with solar panels fitted, and haven't got solar panels fitted, so it's still, for a lot of people, something that is a good add-on. And especially as we come into the winter now, obviously thinking about keeping the battery topped up, it's a good little way just to reduce a little bit of your hassle. But also, as well as that, through the sort of main season, it's a good way to be able to use your caravan off-grid. And again, we've done a couple of videos recently about going off-grid and sort of going over to lithium battery, and again the fors and against for that. So if you've not seen those, have a look back through our last couple of weeks videos, and they'll be sort of there that you can have a look at. But something like the Coachman, I'm positive these have got the solar panel, and somebody said about one that we'd looked in the other day, and I was going, oh, I can't find the bloody solar panel. Actually, sometimes they're underneath of the seat. So in this one,
right,
underneath of the seat. So if you were going to fit a solar panel, ideally, a lot of the newer caravans have got 100 or 150 watt solar panels pre-fitted onto the roofs, which that is then going to keep your battery topped up through the summer. Obviously gives you a little bit longer use off-grid, so if you've not got your electric, again, as long as you're not sort of absolutely wiping your battery out, just normal uses, charging your phones, lights, etc., water pump, it's going to get you through as long as we've got the sunshine. And then through the winter, it's going to keep your battery topped up as well, so that you've not got to keep charging it up as much. If we have longer prolonged sort of periods of not so much sun, it's still going to be a case that you're going to need to remove the battery and charge that battery up, and again try and keep that in good health. But again, the solar panel will make life a lot easier. But if you've already got a solar panel fitted, obviously keeping it clean is a big one. So making sure that your actual solar panel is clean in the first instance is going to make life a lot easier. And obviously it's pointless having half your solar panel not working, or 90% of your solar panel not working, if it's dirty. So something that you want to do before we start getting into the winter period is making sure it's really clean.
You can't put a cover on one either,
yeah,
can
well,
you?
you can and you? Sometimes, yeah, they've got a little clear panel, so it has to be a specialist cover, and that is the only other downside. And again, there's still arguments of whether covers are worth doing or not, and whether it creates more issues. So that's another debate for another day. But nice Coachman, this one, and so this has got the solar panel look on the roof on this. And my suggestion, if you were going to fit and have a solar panel fitted, really a minimum of 150 watts. Sometimes it's having a look up on the roof and seeing what space that you've got to what size panel that you can actually fit on there. But I would say 150, 200 watt solar panel is going to be ideal to keep you sort of usable through the season, and then to keep that battery topped up. Got a lot of side island beds, so I've found that this year we've had more side island beds available. Definitely more side island beds available than the rear island beds. And
do you reckon it's people that are upgrading to the rear island beds?
Yeah, possibly. I think a bit of both. A bit of both. I think the rear island bed doesn't work for everybody, because obviously when you've got that rear island bed, you sort of van is shut off here, and you've got quite a small van then. It is quite a small sort of compact feeling van at the front, so it's quite difficult. And again, we still get it where some people will go for the rear island bed and go back to this layout, because this does open the van up a lot more for you. The only issue that you get with the side island bed is that sometimes you have got to sort of muck about a little bit, but it's not much. It's literally pull it out. You can normally have your covers left in place, and it's just literally pull it out. And again, I don't think we've ever had an issue with just pulling the bed out and putting the cover down.
No, I think as a couple, I prefer this layout as a couple. I think we found having one child, it was nice to shut her off with the centre washroom, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But as a couple, I definitely feel like this gives you more.
This gives you more space, doesn't it?
So more open.
Again, this was a. We've not been doing prices and information, have we? So
you
this
did on
is
the first one.
On sale, so 17,995. It's a 2022. Maximum weight on this is 1395, so
no, that's not bad, is it?
1400 kilos. And again, on Sunday's video we're going to be looking at some lighter weight vans that you can potentially go with an electric car or a smaller car and not needing such a big car, and obviously some tips as well coming up, so we'll have a look on that on Sunday. But yeah, that's a nice one. Again, I've got the silver sides on it, so it looks nice from the outside. It's got a motor mover on that. So you will spot as we go round that we've sort of got the few odd vans that are sort of coming into that season sale, and again, it's just trying to keep things moving. We sort of said about a good time to buy is through the winter, and again, prices aren't going to change hugely significantly. But now is the time for us. Anything that we've had sort of a couple of months now, it's then trying to make sure that they turn over and we get new stock back in again. And you'll notice that we are quite low on stock. So again, nice rear island bed. And this is the 22 Conqueror 560, so a high spec van, this one. So you've got the Aldi central heating. You will have the solar panel. Is it in that cupboard?
No.
No. Wrong cupboard. Possibly up there. No, it's in this one.
Oh.
So this would have been fitted with 150 watt. So again, you'll notice now that a lot of the newer vans have started to fit that 150 watt solar panel on. And again, we've got a video, and I'll try to get Isabel to put in the link in the cards up the top corner, one of the top corners up here, to that video. So if you were thinking about doing your own winter project, fitting your own solar panel, that video will sort of show you how we fitted one and a basic guide to actually being able to do it and fit one yourself. Again, if you look on sort of different sites that are out there, you can pick up the solar panels quite sensibly. Again, as I say, it's just making sure you've measured the space on the roof that you want to put that onto, where it's going to go, and that you've got enough room for it, and then just go for as big as you can. If you can get 150 watt to 200 watts on there, perfect. If not, and it's smaller, you might be able to go with 200 watt panels. So again, have a look at that. If you can't sort of fit the bigger panel on, maybe 200 watt panels, that would again give you that bit extra sort of capacity. And again, then the wiring is just linking the wiring up and then running it in through. So it's the most difficult part, is actually having the bravery to drill a big hole through your roof. Something to keep in mind is, obviously, if you've got a newer van and it's not got solar panel on, it might be that you need to get your supplying dealer to actually fit your solar panel. So if it is a newer one and you've got warranty on there, yeah, there's a chance that obviously if you go up there drilling holes in the roof, the warranty might be voided by doing that. So if you still got your manufacturer's warranty, make sure with your supplying dealer that actually having a solar panel fitted, number one, is okay, and then whether they need to do it. Again, a lot of the times in that circumstances, it might need to go back to your supplying dealer, the original manufactured sort of supplying dealer, to fit that panel and have it done, and that will then keep your warranty up. But again, that in that instance, it's worth paying the extra bit of money. If you've got an older van and you sort of go, oh, I just want a bit of DIY sort of skills on it, and I want to do it myself, then there shouldn't be any issues. One thing is just obviously making sure that there's nothing in the roof. Again, sometimes cables run through the roof, so trying to sort of put a smaller drill hole through from inside, and then potentially on the outside just drill a small hole or make the hole a little bit bigger and just literally go through the skin. Again, do the same from inside, and then sort of having a poke around in there, making sure there's nothing in that roof skin that you've gone through, because obviously, as I say, sometimes there can be cables, so just being aware of that. So if you can drill just literally through this side, small, then drill through all the way through, and then do the same from above, and you've not put a big drill all the way through. Hopefully you shouldn't cause any issues, and that's normally what we'll tend to do if we were fitting one, but again, it's not very often that we fit them now, to be fair.
It's a nice big skylight.
So lovely,
it?
yeah, lovely big skylight in this one. This is part of the sale as well, so 17,995. It is 1,476 kilos, so Coachman, it's quite light really. And again, I've got a feeling this is going to have the solar panel fitted as well. So again, yeah, underneath there, there's somebody in the comments last week who says, "Oh, you're looking in all the cupboards, you're looking in the wrong place." It'll be underneath the seat sometimes.
That's why they haven't put a big skylight in the front bit then, because the solar panel's up there.
Yeah. So again, just as I say, just having the room to actually fit. But yeah, nice layout, this one. We have got a lovely big, again, single beds, but a big Adria. So we've got another lovely big Adria in.
Did your
we'll
other
have a quick
Adria
look in.
go?
Yeah, so that
was nice, that was.
That went, and then this has got, on Sunday we're going to look at the best mod that I've seen on a caravan, and I think it was an original modification as well.
Ooh,
so
I like this.
That's coming up on Sunday.
Nice.
But that's to do with this van, so don't miss Sunday's video.
Whoa,
but yeah,
look at the cupboards in this.
This is nice. It's just come in. It's not been cleaned or anything as yet.
Smells like new.
It's got the sort of sit-uppy bit on the mattress on the left hand side. I'll show you that in a second. It's got a nice big fridge freezer. Really nice, this.
Oh, I love this. So nice.
The nice cupboard spec.
You can't really see the shape of the cupboard.
No, it's difficult, isn't it?
Look.
So it's the Adria Alpina Colorado 613 UL 2017. This is.
No way.
2017.
Oh
so
my gosh.
8 foot wide again. Quite heavy, so a 1,900 kilos. So again, ideal to sort of put on a site, or if you've got a bigger, big sort of 4x4, etc. 18,995. Isabel's done a little sort of video on this again.
Look at the headrests in the
on Facebook, TikTok, etc. So have a look at those over there if you've not already. But yeah, these are nice.
Is this
really
top spec Adria, is it?
Yeah, the Alpinas were sort of up there as high as you could sort of get.
This is like some of the vans that we saw at the show in Germany, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is
and when you
so
consider
nice.
that this is a 2017, it was about 2022-ish, wasn't it, that was at the show? And it was still the same sort of cupboards and everything, and still the same sort of design. So yeah. I do like this a lot. This literally came in just as we were doing last week's video, and I thought, actually, instead of trying to rush it.
Gosh, that fridge freezer is huge.
Yeah, I don't know that it goes.
It does.
Oh, it does.
That has got to be the biggest fridge freezer I've seen.
I didn't think it was full size, but yeah, nice size again, and all the lighting in this. A word of warning, it is quite sort of, you've got different zones on the lighting.
Wow.
So it takes a bit of getting used to of sort of what button does what, and again you've got it in the bedroom as well, so each light switch in the bedroom can be sort of controlled, so you can control the front light in the above cabinet.
Oh my gosh, it's like a posh hotel, this is.
It is, yeah, it is. And again, as I say, video on Facebook, TikTok, etc., where Isabel's gone through and she's actually had all the lights on it for everything. It looks really good. So again, 3 burner hobs. Need to check whether this has got solar on. So again, nice chopping board. wood, all your little sort of hooks on the back. Let me just have a quick look, and these have got a media centre, so instead of having a radio, you can literally connect your phone up to that and then play sort of your music through your phone, through the different radio stations, iTunes, and all of that jazz.
All of that jazz.
All of that jazz. Let's just have a quick look on the roof to see whether we've got
Oh, there's a microwave in there.
solar panel. So yeah, nice van. Not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. Need to.
I just put the camera up there, so you might be able.
Oh, you have?
Isabel might be able to see it.
So yeah,
that.
have a look. Yeah, Isabel will let you know whether it's got solar panel or not, and if not, there's plenty of room on this roof to have one fitted, so it's not a major issue. So yeah, Sunday's video, as I say, we will have a few more tips, hopefully. That's just give you a little bit of information about your solar panels. As I say, there should have been a video popping up from previous where we actually fitted a solar panel, so that will give you an idea of how easy they are to actually fit. And so the worst bit is actually drilling through the roof, and then it's just bearing in mind that if you have got your warranty, make sure that it's not going to affect the warranty if you do it yourself. Realistically, if you've got warranty, I'd say have a dealer do it, and that should cover your back length. So hopefully that's just give you a little bit of sort of information, and again a few videos back to reference to as well. Then Sunday's videos, say more tips. We're going to have a look in sort of slightly smaller vans, and something slightly different, and a few more tips as well coming up on that. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on Sunday on Market Caravan Place, and we'll see you then.